Good morning, this is Arwen from Even Star. Welcome to Monday Movie for this week. So today's topic is how to reduce stress and increase productivity naturally. If at the end of the video you are ready to do that, then I'll put a link in the comments below that will give you access to get started on that process. So let's get straight into it. So, are you stressed? Are you productive? What I'm guessing is that you've probably answered yes to the first question and no to the second one. So the problem is that they effectively form a lovely little negative cycle following each other around. The more stressed you are, the less productive you are, and the less productive you are, the more stressed you are. Unfortunately, in modern Western society, this seems to be all too common. So let's start at the beginning. The thing with stress is one of the three pillars of well-being. So the other two are diet and environment. Stress has an absolutely massive impact on your overall well-being. It affects your physical body, your mental state, and that is why it decreases your productivity. It also affects your emotional state and your spiritual state. So it is a really critical factor to get under control of. So this modern way of life that we live in the Western world is not how human beings were designed to live. So in fact, research has found that the societies that are the healthiest and the happiest, the less stressed, have lowest levels of disease, are these societies that are still living a traditional way of life. So they are eating plant-based diets, they are living in communities where everybody helps each other out. They are away from all the environmental toxins and stresses that we are all subjected to in the Western world. People live in those tribal communities where they share the load for, finding food, sourcing money if they need money to buy things outside of their community, looking after children and elderly people and people who are unwell. It's all shared labour between the tribe or the large extended family. In modern society, as you're very well aware, we all go off into our own little houses, in our own little nuclear families, and the one or two adults in each of those houses are responsible for everything, doing everything, bringing in the money, looking after the house and the property, looking after the children, potentially looking after other people in their family who don't live in the same house as them. And we are just putting that constant pressure on ourselves to do everything without stopping. And it's going back to this cycle of stress and productivity that you're just feeling like you're like a cat chasing its tail. You're constantly going around and around, feeling stressed, worrying about having to get this thing and that thing and the other thing done, and not getting them done because you're feeling stressed and you're just not being productive. So the problem is that this vicious cycle is really, really damaging to our health in all ways, on all levels that I always talk about: the physical, the mental, the emotional, the spiritual. So not giving yourself regular time out to completely let go of that stress, to let that stress completely or at least significantly dissipate for a period of time, is very, very harmful. So the hormones in our body, the adrenaline, is constantly at an increased level, and this is really bad for our immune system and all the physical processes of our body in general. So the other thing to think about is, how does this impact on other people that you are with, including in your work situation. So if you employ or manage other people, then this applies to them as well. And how is that helping your business or the business that you manage to be a productive, successful business? Well, it's probably not. So, how do you reduce stress and increase productivity naturally? So, unfortunately, I don't have a magic wand. I'm pretty special, but I don't have a magic wand that I can wave and take away your stress. That's not how this works. So, what we are going to talk about is how you can actually build your resilience to the stress and therefore increase your overall well-being. And very important, what I always like to talk about is preventative measures that you can take to try and alleviate how you deal with stress and therefore improve your productivity. So here are 8 things that you can do for yourself. First one is make sure you make time. And if you need to, if you're one of those people that needs to put it in your calendar, then do that. Make sure that you are scheduling time every week to spend time with people that you love, people that give you energy, not people that drain you of energy. And the rule for this activity, for this first activity, is that you have to be completely present in that time. You must not be answering your phone for work purposes. You must not be, I'll just quickly check my emails while my child's on the swing. Being completely present in that moment so that you're letting all the other stuff be out of your mind and you are focusing on that thing that is giving you pleasure. Number 2, eat well. Eat foods that are grown and produced from Mother Earth. So I certainly am not saying become vegetarian. I don't mean that. I just mean natural products. So if you like to have animal products in your diet, I'm not telling you to be vegetarian. But if it is a man-made product, we're not meant to eat it. So just eat natural foods. That is going to be much better for your body. And I will certainly talk a whole lot more about that in another video. Number 3, drink lots of purified water. Our bodies need a lot of water. You need to be flushing toxins out of your system all the time because unfortunately we're exposed to them all the time. So make sure that you're drinking lots of purified water so that the water you're drinking is not giving you more toxins. Keeping stimulants, alcohol, caffeine, any other drugs to an absolute minimum. Again, I'm not going to tell you to never ever have any of those things because I would be a hypocrite, but make sure you're keeping them to a minimum. Substitute plant products for any medications or supplements that you take. So once again, if it's man-made, it's not something that we are meant to take and have in our bodies. So things such as essential oils, herbs, other plant-based supplements and medications are what you should be focusing a treatment regime on. The other thing with plant-based products is number 6, I think we're up to. Think about not just what you're putting in your body, but what you're putting on your body. So plant-based natural products for your beauty and skincare regimes. Exercise is number 7. Make sure you are moving your body very regularly, every day. Do something that you love. Doesn't matter what it is, if it's rollerblading, if it's dancing, if it's sex. Just move your body every day. Finally, number 8, if you have been watching my videos or if you know me a little bit at all, you'll know what number 8 is going to be. Yes, have some Reiki. So I am absolutely convinced of the fantastic properties and benefits of having regular Reiki in reducing your stress and increasing your productivity. If you are accessing that kind of energy work, then it brings the energies of your body back into balance. It allows all the natural systems of your body to work a lot better. It allows emotions to be balanced, your brain to work more clearly. So it's a feel better, think better, do better result from having regular Reiki. Okay, so I hope that that has been useful for you. If you have any other questions or anything else you'd like to know, or if you would like any more detail about any of those 8 steps, then please do contact me. I would love to hear from you. And if you are ready to start doing those things right now to decrease your stress and increase your productivity, then please click on the link in the comments below. And have a great day. Bye.